Tennant going into centre half forward. Now we're right, racing. Phantom Socks off the inside began well. I'm Rebellious was smartly away, and Star of Bethlehem, she was third at the jump. Going forward was Craig Lealdi, then Ace Bow, followed by Colour Parade. Zeta Heel getting back in the field was Old Red. Centre half forward, a long way back on settling down second last, and Monarchy Lasses last of all. Down the side, Watson had Phantom Socks in the lead, and a clear leader too, led by 2.5 to Craig Lealdi. 2.5 away third, I'm Rebellious, inside of Star of Bethlehem. 3 away Zeta Heel, they're running this at a strong gallop. Ace Bow 7th over on the rail, then came centre half forward. Monarchy Lass a long way back, and Colour Parade and Old Red out towards the tail. Phantom Socks, Catch Me If You Can Tactics, came to the turn leading from Craig Lealdi in second. I'm Rebellious looks to be going okay in third. The Jock yet to make a move. Star of Bethlehem fourth at the turn, and the others were headed by Colour Parade and Zeta Heel. Phantom Socks led the way from Craig Lealdi. They're heading down towards the 200 metres. Then Star of Bethlehem. I'm Rebellious now called upon. Wider was Colour Parade. They've got 100 metres left to go. Phantom Socks in front. Star of Bethlehem's going to be a bit of a danger. Star of Bethlehem raced up at the lead, and she's home. Star of Bethlehem wins the first. Second, Phantom Socks. Photo third. Colour Parade or Craig Lealdi. They're followed by Old Red. I'm Rebellious couldn't come on. Further back in the field was centre half forward Zeta Heel, second last Monarchy Lass, and last over the line was Ace Bow in 1:13.94. Star of Bethlehem running up to the good effort at Ingham. That was an eye catcher at Ingham. And Star of Bethlehem, and racing closer to the speed too. We thought she might get back a little further, but the young apprentice had her in a good spot, and she finished off generously to get the money. Number 10, Star of Bethlehem. Martin Haley is first. Phantom Socks set up a good tempo, led them for home. Just got a little tired late. That was always going to be the trouble with him the last bit. And third is a photo between Colour Parade and Craig Lealdi. 8 or 3, 3 or 8. So Star of Bethlehem, a 4-year-old bay mare by Real Saga out of Powerful Light, raced by Miss J. Doolan. Trained by John Manzelman and ridden by Martin Haley. And Star of Bethlehem's only had the one run for the stable and ran very well at Ingham. Of course, previously trained by Richie Stevenson in southeast Queensland. 10 is first, Star of Bethlehem, Martin Haley. Second is 6, and that is Phantom Socks, Graham Watson. Third was 8, Craig Lealdi, Justin Stanley. And fourth was 3, which was Colour Parade. 10, 6, 8 and 3. 10, 6, 8 and 3. 1:13.72 the time, 1:13.72, and it was 1 1/4 by 2.5. A length and a quarter by 2.5, 1:13.72, 10, 6, 8, 3. The result, 10, 6, 8, 3 on the first race. Now, I'd say they're all in. Capacity field here of 12 at the 950 metre start. This race for Yellow Glen, and they're set and ready to jump. Starters on the stand. Set to go in race 2. Light is turned on. Racing. I'm Mariah fairly away, out wide Rose in Bloom showing speed. So too is Rosie's Command Reconciliation. Gingagal right off the track. Sapadilla and Large Anita in that bunch. Then Daz Luna, I'm Mariah. Luna Luck drifting out second last. Assertive Lovers last. Reconciliation, Rosie's Command, Isadora Amore, Large Anita punching up inside that 3. Rose in Bloom went back to 5th. I'm Mariah on the way forward now, travelling nicely. 6th in the fence. Then Gingagal followed by Sapadilla. Daz Luna and 3 lengths away, Luna Luck and Assertive Love in the home straight. Rosie's Command went by Large Anita and Reconciliation. Now Callow's looking for a split on I'm Mariah. It hasn't come just as yet. Isadora Amore is right down the outside, down towards the 100 metres. Isadora Amore went to Rosie's Command. I'm Mariah is getting out. Isadora Amore is in front. I'm Mariah lunged. Photo, and I'm not certain. Isadora Amore or I'm Mariah from Rosie's Command. Assertive Love, Reconciliation not far away, then Daz Luna, Sapadilla, Large Anita, Rose in Bloom, Gingagal, and Luna Luck always towards the tail. Hard to line these up. Isadora Amore was going to win, and then the split came for I'm Mariah, but I fancy that Isadora Amore and Nor Yardi will just get it from I'm Mariah, but we'll wait for the judge to confirm that. And Rosie's Command should hold on for third position. So a keenly contested race. There were 4 or 5 of them up there in the early challenge. Isadora Amore was one of them. And she hit the lead. I'm Mariah needed to get the run. It just wasn't quite there. And then Callow got her out and she closed late. And maybe in another stride, she might have collected first prize. But the judge are having a look at the video finish to determine the result of the Yellow Glen handicap. The main issue resting between number 10, Isadora Amore, and number 1, I'm Mariah. Rosie's Command just peaking late. And not certain about fourth either. There's the finish of the second race. Now number 10, Isadora Amore is the winner, Nor Yardi. Second 1, I'm Mariah, Noel Callow. Third 4, Rosie's Command, Braden Swaffer. And fourth was 9, Daz Luna. 10, 1, 4, 9 the result. 10, 1, 4 and 9. Isadora Amore by Hidden Dragon out of Jet Nova, a 5-year-old chestnut mare. Raced by R. Kosh, Mrs. J. Kosh, B. Kappenberger, D. Scheffler, B. Cooper, A. Bischoff, Mrs. C. Bischoff, Miss P. Bailey and K. Daly. Congratulations to the connections. That's her 4th win at start 32, trained locally by Fred Wheeland, and apprentice Nor Yardi had the ride. She had a wide gate, she had a wide run, but she was still too tough for them in the drive to the line. I'm Mariah second by Statue of Liberty for Steve Massingham and Noel Callow. And third was Rosie's Command by Dense Class, by Commands rather, for Trevor Rowe and Braden Swaffer. Now we turn our attention to the third race, the Green Island Resort Cutest 3-year-old Maiden. It's due at 2:03, and in race 3 we have no scratchings and no riding changes. Place getters are returned after the second. They're about to weigh up. The jockeys will stand by for correct weight. Hope you had a winning result in race 2. Dividends are about to come up, so we can check your payouts on race 2 if you've invested on UBet. Now the totes on race 2 will be up in just a moment. Moray 10, 10 and 3.30. 1, I'm Mariah $2. 4, Rosie's Command $2.10. Quinella, $26. Exacta, $40.80. Trifecta, $329.60. First 4, 10, 1, 4, 9, $7,572. Craig Lee rush right up to it with Mashani Redmond. Now I think Sailor Fee is in. Yes, the light is on. Set, they're racing in the third. Nadima Spree came out slowly with My Special Lady and Craig Lee Rush, and Lily Karina not well away, can't go at all early. Bar Baby fast out with Sonic Boomer and I Want to Break Free. Mashani Redmond, the closest of fourth, then Sailor Fee, followed by Bolt On by Shadow Mountain, then Craig Lee Swift and Craig Lee Rush. Lily Karina now second last with plenty of work to do, and 3 away Nadima Spree last of all. Coming up to the turn, 400 left to run, I Want to Break Free, Sonic Boomer. Mashani Redmond splits them, just Just behind them, Shadow Mountain, Bar Baby, Sailor Fee. Craigley Swift went wide, then Craigley Rush, Lily Karina. Still a long way back with Bolt on by. Forget the other pair. In the straight, I Want to Break Free near the rail. Tackled in earnest by Mashani Redmond, who hit the lead. Then Sonic Boomer. Look at Lily Karina. She's bursting through now, starting to finish well. But Mashani Redmond has pinched a break. Lily Karina tries hard. No! Mashani Redmond beat home Lily Karina. Fado third, Sonic Boomer, or I Want to Break Free. Followed then by Shadow Mountain, Craigley Swift, Bar Baby, Craigley Rush. Well back in the field was Nadeem Esprit, Bolt on by, and My Special Lady was last over the line. Mashani Redmond the winner. Mashani Redmond, number 7 for the Manselman-Haley combination again. They won the first with Star of Bethlehem. And Mashani Redmond, improving certainly on recent form, but freshened up today. First run for about 6 weeks, set up on the speed, and has proven too strong. Lily Karina, she knew nothing about it early. She was slow to go, and she was a mile back. She was really hitting her straps late, but the bird had flown. And third, Sonic Boomer, or I Want to Break Free, who raced up on the pace. But Mashani Redmond, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Excellent Art out of Our Jane, is raced by Mike and Paddy Crooks, trained by John Manselman, and ridden by Martin Haley. Lily Karina second by Tickets for Rhonda Inglis and Noel Callow, and third is a photo finish. We'll have those numbers shortly. The 4th race today, the Carlton Mid Handicap. This starts the quadrella today. It's over the 950 metres. And the scratchings are the emergencies 13 through to 17. 7, 6, 3 and 4. 7, 6, 3 and 4. Number 7 is the winner. Mashani Redmond, Martin Haley. 6, Lily Karina, Noel Callow second. 3, I Want to Break Free, Stephen Wilson third. And 4 was 4th, Sonic Boomer. 1 3/4 lengths by 3, 1 3/4 by 3, and the time was 55 and 5. John Manselman, he's a great journeyman as far as training is concerned here in Queensland. Never afraid to travel to far-flung places, but always a regular at the amateurs, and he's got off to a flying start with winning 2 of the first 3 races. And good to see a 3-kilo apprentice, Martin Haley, with an early riding double. So 3 races down, and apprentices have won the 3 so far. Toad dividends coming through on our 3rd race today. Numbers are official, 7, 6, 3 and 4, 7, 6, 3, 4. Totes won't be too far away. Take dividends on the third. 7 Mashani Redmond, 860 and 230. 6 Lily Karina, 170. 3 I Want to Break Free, 140. Quinella, 1840. Exacta, 5170. Kerry Bowman, his trainer. Now, Ladretto has gone in. Chevelage not about to join them. The light is turned on. They're set for the sprint. They're off and racing now. And Craigley Cruz began only fairly. He's a ladies' man brilliantly away from Wishful and Ladretto. Chevelage Jean driving through with 1 bar, none Albatique. Craigley Cruz midfield, then Canny Dance, Handyman Bob Sizzle on. Bar Attack and Baracello down the side, 600 outer. He's a ladies' man, outsped them. Led from 1 bar, none Chevelage Jean, and off the track was Wishful. They're followed by Craigley Cruz, Ladretto in midfield, wider Albatique. Canny Dance nearer the rail, then came Handyman Bob a long way back. With Sizzle on, then Bar Attack and Baracello. Straightening for home though, and he's a ladies' man. Skipped away in the early part of the straight. 1 bar none was trying hard. Handyman Bob weaving a passage. Then Chevelage Jean. It's He's a Ladies' Man in front. Ladretto was flying with Handyman Bob. He's a Ladies' Man stopping. Handyman Bob went to him and beat him. Handyman Bob, brilliant. Beat home He's a Ladies' Man, Ladretto and 1 bar none. Then came Canny Dance, followed by Bar Attack, Chevelage Jean, Sizzle on. Craigley Cruz, no hope when he didn't lead. And the last few, Albatique, Wishful and Baracello. Handyman Bob the winner, ridden by Jordan Mallion. He was a long way back, but you could see he started to hit his straps in the early part of the straight. He's always good fresh. I think many thought maybe 950 might be a tad short, but no. He's a ladies' man. Zipped along, started to get tired. Handyman Bob then was on the scene. You could see Ladretto under the big weight charging as well, but it's Handyman Bob's day today. Number 4, ridden by Jordan Mallion. Beating home, He's a Ladies' Man. Number 10, Noor Yardi. And Ladretto, he's a great campaigner, isn't he? And he did well over the short trip of the big weight, Graham Cleese. So 4, 10, 1 and 1 bar none, number 11 will be in 4th position. Handyman Bob by Bureaucracy out of Sarah, raced by Miss C. Jones, a 6-year-old bay gelding for Greg Wheelo and Jordan Mallion. That's his 6th win from start 23. He was first up since early July, but as we said, he generally runs well fresh. He's a ladies' man, gave plenty of cheek by all bar 1 for Trevor Rowe and Noor Yardi. And 3rd was Ladretto by Dash for Cash for Kerry Bowman and Graham Cleese. 11 was 4th, 1 bar none, had a good run, had his chance, and 5 Bar Attack was 5th. A long neck the winning margin, a long neck by half a length, and 53.55 the time. Race 5 today is the Reef Hotel Casino Governor's Trophy, one of our feature races. 1,600 metres at 3:13. And in race 5, the emergencies are at 11.3 to 15. Take dividends on race 4 for Handyman Bob, 570 and 250. 10 He's a Ladies' Man, 370. 1 Ladretto 370, Quinella 61.70, Exacta $111.70, and the trifecta $600.20. 4, 10, 1, 11 was fourth. We're standing by for a first four dividend. It's up now at $3,698.60. They're the two dividends on the Carlton Mid Handicap. For the Reef Hotel Casino. Starter turns on the red light. They're set. They're off. Midnight Raid off the inside began well with Firmitas. The favourite Element of Chance was nicely away. Revel in the Chaos going up. It was nearly a line of four as they negotiate the first bend. Oh yes, sweeping forward off a wide gate. Then Tiprad Jamalka, followed by Gundy Star, drifting back De La Soul, and the old boy Released as last of all. Around 1,200 metres left to travel. Element of Chance outside of Firmitas. They share the lead. Midnight Raid's getting a good run third behind that pair. And oh yeah, he's slotted into a beaut spot. He's basically fourth, one out and one back as they went by the 1,000. That quartet got away by 4 to Revel in the Chaos, scrubbed up mid-race inside of Jamalka, about 2.5 to Tiprad on the inside of De La Soul and Released and Gundy Star. They're the last pair. Down the side, 800 left to run. Firmitas had it narrowly from Element of Chance, sitting up quietly on its outside. Midnight Raid third, oh yeah, fourth. Two away in the field, then came Jamalka, Released on the way forward, followed at the head of the others by De La Soul. Revel in the Chaos is gone. Tiprad shuffle back and out towards the tail is Gundy Star. They're approaching the turn in a packing field, and Firmitas had it narrowly from Element of Chance, about to be called upon by Callow. Midnight Raid needs a run. Coming to the outside now was Jamalka. There as well was Oh Yeah, they're in the straight. Element of Chance ridden along. Firmitas on the inside is battling away gamely. Then came Oh Yeah, and Gundy Star has threaded the needle. Element of Chance has taken the lead. He's going away now from Oh Yeah, and it's King Callow for the money at last. Element of Chance first. Second Oh Yeah. Third Gundy Star, and Firmitas ran fourth. They're followed by Tiprad, then De La Soul. Well back was Jamalka, Midnight Raid, Released, and a long last Revel in the Chaos. The favourite's gone to the mile with a big weight and proven too strong for them. Number 1, Element of Chance, Noel Callow, gets his first win on the board. Hasn't had much luck up till then, but bad luck wouldn't have been an excuse then, because he was straight outside the leader and proved too good in the drive to the line. He's a promising 4-year-old, this one. That's now 8 wins from 22 starts. Beating home Oh Yeah, and Gundy Star and Firmitas will be in 4th position. So we'll have the numbers confirmed shortly, but Element of Chance, coming off that win at Mareeba at 1,500 metres, went to the mile today for the first time and proved too strong. His 4th win here at Cannon Park. It gives Fred Whelan a training double. Fred was successful with Isidore Amore earlier in the day. 1295 confirmed. 1295. Element of Chance, Oh Yeah, Gundy Star, and Firmitas. Element of Chance by Red Element out of Belle Soleil, a 4-year-old bay gelding, raced by Fred Whelan and Mrs. L. Whelan. Noel Callow had the ride for the Whelan family, and as we said, he's got a good record. 8 wins from 22 starts. Second Oh Yeah by Big Brown for John Manselman and Martin Haley. Tote Dividends Race 5, 1 Element of Chance 190 and 120, 2 Oh Yeah 140, 9 Gundy Star 390, Quinella 530, Exacta 1040, Trifecta 83.50, first 4 1, 2, 9 and 5 $307.20. They're the Tote Dividends. Jockeys dismounting now. We'll stand by for correct weight on race 5. The Governor's Trophy for 2015, presented by the Reef Hotel Casino. Set for a break, Alpine Gull just moved. Now they steady. Should catch them any moment. They're racing. Alpine Gold off the inside, bounced well, showing early speed, no ifs or buts. Handy was Union Jukebox. Legendary Plumes going forward, and so too is Round the Corner. Just behind them, Salmon Row, and then Blazing Alley. Getting back, Perfect Tycoon, Lady of the Law, then Ultra Red, Starlight Bell, and Break the Drought settles down last of all. 900 metres left to go. And on the outside, Legendary Plume alongside Alpine Gold, led by 3/4. Salmon Row is third, fourth Union Jukebox. They're followed then by Blazing Alley. Now round the corner, he couldn't get across Callow. He's caught 3 wide in midfield. Union Jukebox was next. At the head of the others, Lady of the Law, followed by Starlight Bell, Perfect Tycoon. No ifs or buts. Second last, Break the Drought. And Ultra Red last of all, 7 off the lead. At the 400 metres at the home turn, Legendary Plume in full flight will straighten by over a length to Blazing Alley. They're followed by Salmon Row. Alpine Gold beaten off, then Perfect Tycoon. Union Jukebox is a long way back. Round the corner is trying to make ground. Legendary Plume by the 200 metres lead. Blazing Alley's knuckling down. Perfect Tycoon hitting at straps and coming with a good run. They got to Legendary Plume. Blazing Alley hit the lead only momentarily. Perfect Tycoon 2 to their 1. Perfect Tycoon first. From Blazing Alley, Legendary Plume, and round the corner, then Ultra Red, followed by Salmon Row, Union Jukebox, Lady of the Law, No Ifs or Buts, Alpine Gold, Starlight Bell, and Break the Drought is last over the line. Perfect Tycoon, finishing brilliantly. Stephen Wilson riding, won the maiden here during the August Carnival. And today, despite being a fair way back, has produced a good finish. Legendary Plume led for home. Blazing Alley got to it. And then You could see Perfect Tycoon starting to warm to the task, and she finished strongly to make it back-to-back wins here at Cannon Park. That's now 2 victories from 7 race starts, trained by Scott Cooper. Watching the replay of the race, there's Legendary Plume in the light blue colours in front. Blazing Alley with the blinkers was trying to get on terms. And Perfect Tycoon, Wilson was able to thread the needle. Was still 2 to 3 off them at the furlong pole, but she was really motoring that last 100 metres and went to Blazing Alley, finishing too strongly for her. Legendary Plume third, and round the corner has run 4th. He couldn't get across from that gate and he had to travel deep, but battled on well. 8, 12, 5, 1 confirmed by the judge. 8, 12, 5 and 1. Perfect Tycoon, Stephen Wilson first. Blazing Alley, Nor Yardi second. Legendary Plume, Manabu Kai third. And 1 was 4th, which was round the corner. Long neck and half a length, 1:13.77. The winner, Perfect Tycoon by Written Tycoon out of our 9 lives, is raced by J. Oliver, Miss H. Torpy, D. Martin and Mrs. G. Martin, trained by Scott Cooper and ridden by Stephen Wilson. Second, Blazing Alley by Magic Albert, Peter Ryan, Nor Yardi. And third, Legendary Plume by E. Consul, and Manabu Kai had the ride. That brings us to our last race today, the last on Ladies' Day, the Cairns Key Real Estate Class 3 at 4:30. Don't forget, coming up soon, we'll have one of our novelty races, and always attracts a lot of attention, so make sure you don't go too far away for the CUB schooner race. Contestants have to run about 200 metres with a schooner of Carlton without dropping a sip. That's not too far away, but we'll have correct weight shortly on race 6. The last race, the Cairns Key Real Estate Handicap at 4:30. In the last, scratch 8 Bankery Lass and no riding changes. Tote dividends on race 6, number 8 Perfect Tycoon, 770 and 360. 12 Blazing Alley, 590. 5 Legendary Plume, 920. Quinella, 184.40. Exacta, 272.60. The trifecta paid 5,625.20. That's a big result. And first 4 was a jackpot. Rochelle has well behaved, drawn the rails. Now they're set, ready to jump. Starter has a last look at them. No starters yet. Gates open, racing this time. Duke of Cambridge got a good start from a good barrier. Rochelle began well, going forward soon after the start was Go Girlfriend. Cashed Up Bully, My Girl, Charlie Astronaut were next, then Montana Man. Followed by going to midfield, Date with Fate, then Stanford. Settler's Way drifting back to 4th last. Vote Treasure 3rd last. Blanchard Bloom 2nd last, and Take to Sow is last of all. Duke of Cambridge, 900 left to run. Led Go Girlfriend by a head. Astronaut short third. Rochella fourth the fence. Date with Fate doing it tough out deep. Montana Man about 6 between runners. Vote Treasure, he's on the way forward, followed by Settler's Way. Then My Girl Charlie, a long way back, Cashed Up Bully. Then came at the head of the others Stanford, 2 to Blanchard Bloom, 8 lengths off them, and 3 away Take to Sow last of all. 500 left to run. Duke of Cambridge and Go Girlfriend led. Date with Fate under pressure. Astronaut next. Vote Treasure's gone a long way from home, but he's wide. Nearer the inside, Rochella is about to try and come into the race, and Vote Treasure hooked to the outside. In the home straight, Duke of Cambridge led the way. Go Girlfriend on the outside is trying hard to pick it up. Then came at the head of the other Settler's Way. Down the outside, Montana Man with Date with Fate. It's Duke of Cambridge in front. Go Girlfriend. Settler's Way to the inside. Montana Man and Date with Fate wider. Settler's Way right through on the inside. Got the money. Settler's Way beat Montana Man. Third, Not Sure. Go Girlfriend is prominent with Duke of Cambridge and Date with Fate. A gap Blanchard Bloom, My Girl Charlie, Take to Sow. Then came Astronaut, followed by Stanford, Rochella, well back Cashed Up Bully, and Vote Treasure pulled up quickly, finishing towards the tail. Settler's Way will get the money in the last. Wanderson de Villa taking the shortest way home. Montana Man was driving out wide, but Settler's Way, Roy Chalemi, he played a good hand in the race with 3 runners, and he's come home trumps with Settler's Way. It was midfield, and de Villa just kept weaving a passage, and then the last option was to dive to the rail and take the shortest way home, and it's paid dividends. After the last race of the day, we'll stand by for all placings. Only about a length separated 5 runners when they hit the line. 1:22.45 the time. Settler's Way, a former Victorian, has had 1 local run, ran second at Innisfail in mid-August. Certainly has the scope to win races over longer distances as well. Had some good staying form in Victoria. Now there's the result. 3 Settler's Way, Wanderson de Villa first. Second, 12 Montana Man, Rick Johnston Bell. Third, 5 Go Girlfriend, Justin Stanley. And 4 was fourth, Date with Fate. That puts number 10 in 5th spot, which was Duke of Cambridge. A neck and a neck, 1:22.29 the time, 1:22.29. The result is official, 3:12.5 and 4. 3:12.54 on the last race.